Norwich Sporting Director Stuart Webber goes on the offensive. Norwich Sporting Director Stuart Webber has hit back at the club's critics and defended manager Daniel Farke, despite the club being winless this season. The Canaries appear to be a sinking ship and, with a mere 2 points from 9 games, are beginning to face intense scrutiny. But Webber has raged against the accusations that the club are not even trying to maintain their Premier League status, with their start to the season seeing them seemingly destined for yet another relegation in their yo-yo existence. "To say that we've accepted relegation already, it's a disgrace," he told The Telegraph. "Either we sit here and be that nice little Norwich, or we fight back." Webber's ire mainly lies in the attack launched by former Tottenham midfielder Jamie O'Hara earlier this month. O'Hara labelled the Canaries an embarrassment and claimed it was pointless to have them in the top flight. "There are 20 teams in the Premier League, and it's almost getting ridiculous with Norwich. They are yet to win a game," O'Hara told TalkSport. "I think you could drop it down to 18 teams and you get rid of the dross. Get rid of the teams who are no good, who are killing the Premier League, because it has got to such heights now. These games where you've got Norwich getting beaten all the time, coming up and just killing the Premier League, it's just pointless. Again, they are showing they are an embarrassment to the Premier League. They've got 1 point, and it's just ridiculous." Frustration is building from within the club as well, as both fans and critics have slammed Norwich's dire start to the term. Manager Farke in particular has come under fire. He has now failed to win any of his last 19 top-flight games, including the 10 successive defeats they suffered in their previous Premier League campaign when they were relegated in 2020. But Webber insisted the German's 4-year contract is safe, while admitting the Canaries' results, particularly the 7-0 defeat by Chelsea, are unacceptable and diabolical. The sporting director also acknowledged that fans had every reason to be frustrated after watching their side concede 47 goals in their last 10 games. But he called on supporters to come together as a community and recognize their team needs a bit of help. "There's frustration because we think some of the criticism that we've not had a go, that the manager isn't good enough, that the players are too naive, is false," Webber said. "Everyone has given up, everyone thinks we are down, everyone thinks we are the worst team ever. What we don't need is our own fans singing songs about how rubbish the opposition must be after 5 minutes. Now is the moment to come together as a community. This isn't a fan base where they start beating you up outside the ground or smashing up cars. They have been through thick and thin with this club, from Europe down to League One. You can't help but respect the fact that if you're up in Cromer, 45 minutes from here, you'll see so many people in Norwich shirts. But at times, I believe you've got to recognize when your team needs a bit of help." Webber insisted that the club had heavily invested in their infrastructure and claimed they have managed to attract players, such as former Liverpool loanee Ozan Kabak, that they wouldn't have been able to 2 or 3 years ago. He also claimed this Premier League campaign is different to their previous ones because this time they are having a go by bringing together a squad of internationals.